Even when you feel low, you can still go. Even when you feel slow, you can still go. Even when there's no hope, you can still go. I never answer to no, man, I still go. Hey everyone, welcome back to another Diddy's File. This time we are doing a prediction on Snoop Dogg. Well, this man has been very, very clever, despite the fact of where he's come from and where his past is. He was started out, as we know, in the hip hop industry, and of course, he is also reinventing his brand, very, very, very friendly with Martha. He also has had issues in the past of certain countries because of his criminal activities. He was banned in 2007 in Australia, but he has since, I think it was last year, he has been authorised and did end up playing a concert. He was also banned in other countries like UK, apparently, doing something he shouldn't have done for Norway and so forth. So on saying that, he has been very prominent in ads here in Paris just recently. He's mixing very much on the commercial side, despite the fact he's still clearly showing his roots and where he comes from, being hip-hop. He is definitely inventing himself to be a lot larger on a very commercial level. You know, Uber Eats as well, to name so many. He's also Rayj's cousin, which is that man's come on my list a few times, so he may be close to the next reading. So on that note, these cards want to talk. So let's find out what you have in store for Snoop Dogg and his association with P Diddy, because he's worked very, very hard to be separated, kind of thing. Explosive situation, public life burnout. Oh dear. Consequence damage done. Oh no, mainstream news, yes. And celebrate success. Well, it would appear that the association is probably not going to be doing him any favours. He may try to overdo things and have a public life burnout, so to speak. Exactly what the cards are saying. He is on mainstream media a lot when it comes to commercial side of things. But I think somehow the association, there's going to be some sort of damage done to his recent celebration from Paris. I have a very bad feeling about that. Betrayed and backstabbed, yeah. Yeah. Replace or exchange. Urgent act now. On public life burnout, he was betrayed. I don't know to what point he may be implicated. I do know that allegedly he was involved in that Kim Porter's book, you know, whoever wrote it. His name was mentioned there. This is another reason why I thought I'd do the reading now. Things are starting to, all bubble to the surface. Replace or exchange and act now. I mean, the consequence is done. So what's he going to do? He's trying very, very hard just, over the course of time to, go commercial. Maybe that's where he's going, trying to replace his image, trying to move away from the hip-hop, despite the fact, of course, he'll always be hip-hop, but trying to remove himself from the scenario, exchange. And I did see him on the Olympics with Martha, and the way he was dressed up, it was wow. I wouldn't have thought that Snoop would have done that. When you go back to, he was around Tupac and Biggie's side, urgent act now, and this is on the mainstream news. So he's probably to continue with what he's done previously and building his brand away from the hip hop industry, albeit still being attached to it, but being independent of it and very out there. He's we're probably going to see him soon again. To be fair, he's been a little bit quiet, but there was heavy involvement with Paris, right? So holding power and worldwide earth. Banking, currency, and cyber attack. That's interesting. I wonder if he's got some money offshore. It wouldn't surprise me. I mean, hey, it would appear that he is holding the power. I'm getting the energies from only just recently he's acquired the trademark for Death Row Records. This was a company that after Suge Knight ended up getting in trouble and still doing time. I don't believe Suge's due to come out for a good couple of years yet. They went bankrupt through various things, and I think it was only I can't remember whether it was last year or the beginning of this year, recently acquired, no, it was last year because he actually had the necklace on, sorry, forgive me, when he was here in Australia in his concert, he had acquired the trademark of Death Row Records. So technically he's now the owner of Death Row Records, and that's ironic because he did break away from Death Row Records and ended up with Mr. Illuminati himself, so to speak. Very interesting past, and you can probably understand why he's reinventing or exchanging himself, so to speak, according to the cards, and going worldwide under a different persona, under a different reputation. There has been some subscribers that, I notice with the numbers that don't follow this, so I understand, but he is actually incorporating himself into people's lounge rooms or on their tablets, with pretty heavy duty ads. He's probably going to come up again in some sort of cyber attack very, very soon. Sorry, I've got a croaky voice. We've got a heat wave we just got over. Okay, so hiding something. Oh dear, in prison, detained. Big news. Oh, good Lord. Farming industry and returns to normal. I wonder if he was aware. I wonder if he was aware of what was happening. I mean, he's got it, right? He's got to be aware. Whatever it is big news. He's hiding something. Allegedly entertainment purposes, so he knows something. But this in prison, I'm not getting he's going to get into trouble. Not yet. Anyway, allegedly. What I'm getting is that he may be called as a witness, which means that he will be subpoenaed. And that will be big news. And allegedly, he knows something about some sort of farming. All right, not a good card to pull when reading about the Diddy files, right? But on the upside, it looks like it's going to return to normal. Now, the fact that he's independent, he's very, very clever. He's managed to keep himself, alive for a start, where a lot of his mates, what can I say? And he's successful in his own enterprise as well as being related to his roots. I think he will come out okay. Floods, heavy rain, controlled narrative, unexpected result, experiment test, and the royal family. Right, okay. So I'm getting the royalties from Death Row Records, which was also something that was very complex, and I won't go into that. But anyone who's involved in the music industry, and I do know people that are, have explained, like for instance, PD has made more money off a Biggie. Has never stopped making money. PD has never stopped making money off a biddy. Never stopped. There's your royalties, right? Now, when Tupac passed, the royalties ended up going back to, I believe, Warner, or anyway, one of the companies that did take over Death Row Records, more so with Suge Knight, going inside. Technically, they, over the course of years, because it's been a long time, fast tracking, long story short, they went belly up, and like I said, Snoop has purchased a trademark. So the royalties, of course, eventually will come from that. That's what I'm getting from the royal family. I'm not getting any involvement in the British royal family, despite the fact I think that, with Paris he may have been there. There's no association. There's nothing to do with the Diddy files at all here. This royalty is purely the energies. It's being, the king of your own music industry, of your own company, and you're actually getting the royalties, because we are talking about the music industry. What I believe is that, oh, sorry about that again. What I believe is that there is some sort of unexpected result. It's going to be some sort of controlled narrative. There's going to be like a flood of it, like somewhere he's going to be involved. I believe he's probably going to be called as a witness, be subpoenaed, not volunteer, but subpoenaed, allegedly, entertainment purposes only. And there will be an unexpected result. Maybe there was, once these names come out on the internet, all of a sudden everyone's, condemning them, and they're all guilty until proven innocent, right? I think he knows something. His name was mentioned in that book, which was a bit damning, but there wasn't anything bad about, about him, right? Especially when it comes to the farming side of things, right? Because we've got the card here saying farming industry for algorithms. Right. So, on that note, he's it's a bit up and down with him. He's going to struggle a little bit to keep his place where he is. I think he's been very, very quiet. He's actually just waiting at the moment. He may also, like I said, be called in, but with a controlled narrative. I think he's going to be okay. I really do. I think calling him in is really just some sort of test to find out exactly what he knows. He knows a secret. He knows something. It's actually been said here. So he does know something. I would say he's going to be subpoenaed. That, for now, I think we will leave it, because I have a feeling I'm probably going to have to do another reading on Snoop, where I may even cross over to my new deck, the Star vs. Shadows, depending on how, if and when he's implicated. So for now, he's laying low, and yeah, but it does look like he does know something about it, which doesn't surprise me, because like I said, whoever wrote that book and whoever put it out there was someone in the know that knows something, whether it's all gossip or allegedly. Where there's smoke, there's fire, allegedly, again. So yeah, I hope he's okay. He's very, very clever. Very, very clever. I think he will be okay. But yeah, it's a very emotional thing at the moment for him, it would appear. But and I think they're going to just test and find out exactly what he does know. Because Yeah, allegedly. Okay, allegedly. All right. Please like, share, and subscribe. Thank you very much, and I'll see you again next week. Bye.